legendary name in F1, winning 9 Constructors' Championships.
Right, enough crofty. So, hello everyone. Just so you are aware, this is my attempt at Williams career mode. I did think about doing this like everybody else did at the beginning, but I wanted to... actually, I already did that and it didn't quite work, so I've given it a bit of time, got a lot better at the game, and I thought I'll try it now. So, just to give you the idea of what I'm up against, well, this is the state of my team. Worst car, worst drivers, worst staff. Although my headquarters quality, which is important, is about halfway, so I suppose that's good. The Go-Tifi is going, and the tech and the head of aero are going. So, so wish me luck. Right, here we go. Most tedious job on this game, but someone's got to do it. Right. I'm just going to go straight to the... get the easy part of the way. I'm not even going to bother with that because you are back of the grid. You ain't going to get any of that. So the only thing you can do is that. Right. Where is Oscar Piastri? Or I'm just saying that. Everyone's always like, well, why don't you get rid of Latifi? The only problem is that would save me about half. To be honest with you, I don't actually know why I want him, actually. I mean, he's better than Latifi, but at the same time, all he'll do is crash the car. So, plus if I keep Go-Tifi in, then at least he'll join someone else. So, straight to the staff. Scout replacement. I already do know. I've already gone ahead and scouted a few things. Oh, I must keep bringing in a random technical chief. So, third best there is. And I also know how much to get him for because I've been doing my homework. So about 3.2 should do it. Five seasons. And start him off with 100 grand bonus. Right. Here goes. So anybody watching who wants to know how to get Simone Resta, there you go. 5 seasons, 3 mil. Doesn't really matter about the starting bonus, but there you go. So that's 4 mil out of my wage straight away. So that's one part out of the way. Now, the hard part. Because there's nobody aside from Alessandro Cinelli who will go for you. So, I'll say 3 seasons, but the goal is, I'll just show you, to get a Dirk De Beer, Enrico Barboa or Diego Tondi. When you get about as high as Alpine are, to be honest with you, I've got an Alpine on the go at this point, and straight away I got Diego Tondi. So once I go up the ranks, that'll be it. So I'll take Cinelli for the meantime. 3 seasons. I'll pay him 3.2, see what he does. But 3.2 should be enough. Bearing in mind, as far as I'm aware, he is Alfa Romeo's current head of aero, and that's why they did so well last year. So, hopefully, oh, he's declined it. Right, I'm gonna have to up his starting salary a little bit. 200. See what that does. There we go. So straight away, I have everything for the car I need. The only problem is that's half of my wage gone. So, if everybody hasn't played the game, this is what affects your actual car. This is what affects your actual staff. So I'm going to try and do what I can. I'll leave away Simulator. Team Hub, as you've probably seen, it will boost team attractiveness, morale, and weekly staff gains. So it will help your head of aeros, your race engineers, it'll help them level up a bit more. So, tour centre's good. That's less than a mil, that's fine. Helipad needs to be built. That'll help with sponsor payouts as well. Weather centre, well, I'll play that by ear. Hospitality again, team attractiveness. On the next level, boardroom, this will actually help you when things don't go your way. So, all that lot. Now, I just want to show you this. This is the very first season, so you've already lost 6 weeks of development. So you will basically start with, you will actually get a notification at the end of, I think it's Bahrain or Saudi Arabia, that you've got a suspension really waiting for you, but it's pants. So the only thing you can really do, you've got a choice. You can either save this for after the Australian Grand Prix when the regulations are announced for next year, or you can just tune it up like this. Let me just show you where that's going to put me if I do max this out. So wind tunnel, that'll just go up. Now bearing in mind, I've literally put everything into this. So design focus, that's 5th. 19th still, 9th. That will basically be absolute garbage still. So I've got a choice. Do I go with that and put it in 10th, or do I leave it for research and development? Bearing in mind, a lot of others do actually do this for, save that for research. Because if you do it right with research, then your car will be an absolute, it will go like absolute stink. So with that being said, I will cancel that project and wait for after Australia. So cancel the project. Driver staff facilities got that. It will be all changed because next season, because Latifi's got 10 months left, Albon's got 10 months left, Jack Aitken's got 10 months left. So what I might do is I might tie Jack Aitken up to another year. Then at the end of year 2, when Oliver Bearman, who is the, I'll say, the best youngest driver there is, when he becomes available, then I will poach him. But until that point, it's all about research for who you want next year. So scouting drivers, start with the ones who do want you. So I'm not even going to bother with Valtteri Bottas. I know that Pierre Gasly is one of the best because near enough every single team I've had him on it. And Fernando Alonso, it says not interested yet, but that will change. So detailed. So that's my first 2 choices for next year. Speaking of facilities, let me increase scouting. That is 1.3, that's fine. And then that means I can get another scout on board. So I'll leave it like that. Carry on. Ah, yes. The obligatory requires an email response. You will get to do them in season 2. Unfortunately, it can be a little bit boring, so I'll save you that. Basically, it's just a party request. If you agree to it, it improves driver and staff morale. If you deny it, obviously it doesn't. But it's only 10 grand, so it's cheap. So approve that. Onwards. Helipad's done. So now, considering the helipad is so cheap, carry on. And the calendar, so just so you don't even need to show you, basically bits and bobs. So helipad will be done in the middle of Bahrain. That's a memorabilia room event. Memorabilia room upgrade is there. So move onwards. So click on that. Oh yes, this is basically just telling me how crap my car is, and let's be honest, it's a tortoise compared to everybody else. So memorabilia room, look, morale's gone up, the team attractiveness is 10%. But the one thing that people will not tell you is that you must get all of this in operations facilities up as soon as possible. Get them as much as you can, because then that will attract the higher up drivers. Yes, they will charge more, but you will be able to get the drivers that you want. So 3 mil, I'm going to leave that a minute, just because I want to wait for everything else to do. 4 days to Bahrain, so race prep, I'll just show you what race prep screen, which is what I went on in pre-season. With this, you can determine where your qualifying position will be. I haven't got the drivers or the car for that, so I'm not going to pick that. Q3 is based exclusively for the Red Bulls, Ferraris, Mercs, Alpines, Valtteri Bottas at this point, and maybe even a Pierre Gasly, but not this one. Fastest lap, well, I'm not going to get that. You also have a qualifying one, but my two aren't even going to get anywhere near P15, so I'm not even going to bother. The only thing this season you're going to be doing is fighting the Aston Martins. So let the shitty season begin.